Am I the jerk for dropping out of my friend's wedding as maid of honor? I'm the maid of honor in my friend Patty's wedding. My husband, Mark, is also the best man for Patty's fiancé, Dan. We were planning a joint co-ed bachelor-bachelorette trip for the wedding party. Patty and I were looking for Airbnbs and initially found one for about $900. Divided by 7 people, that came to roughly $145 each. One of the bridesmaids paid early. Later, we found a cheaper Airbnb that came out to around $60–70 each when split between 7 people. 3 of us, me, my husband, and a groomsman named John, paid the new lower price. Another groomsman, Bob, didn't pay for the Airbnb at all. Patty told me not to worry because Bob would cover our grocery bill instead of paying for the Airbnb. To stay organized, I made a grocery list to stick to a reasonable budget. But when some of the group went shopping, they bought a bunch of unnecessary things, including a $30 hoodie and a $15 speaker. The grocery bill ended up being $375. Later, Bob questioned how we were splitting the grocery bill. We were confused because Patty had said multiple times that Bob would cover it. Then Bob said he thought the bill should be split among 5 people, excluding Patty and Dan, even though they added a lot of the extra items. To make things more confusing, it came out that Patty and Dan had told Bob he didn't have to pay for the Airbnb at all because he was driving them to the trip location. So now Bob wasn't paying for the Airbnb or all the groceries, and no one else had agreed to that deal. Patty then tried to blame me for how the Airbnb costs were divided, even though she gave me the total, and I simply divided it by the people who were left after Bob's exemption. Apparently, Bob was also supposed to pay back the bridesmaid who overpaid on the original Airbnb, but that never happened, and I wasn't told. Now, I feel like Patty manipulated the situation, misled me and others, and is trying to make me the scapegoat. It's made me question our friendship and whether I even want to be in the wedding at all. So, am I the jerk? Edit. Sorry, forgot to include that when we offered to split things up and divide by items and exclude things like the hoodie, we were yelled at and told that Bob was covering the hoodie and all the extra items that weren't food. If we were to do that, Bob would not be paying anything for groceries and would just be paying for the things Patty and Dan wanted. Edit 2. This is a bit of info as to how the bride and groom are as a people. The one who is going to marry them, John, was kicked out of the wedding because he had killed the groom in Minecraft, and he was butthurt. John was eventually invited back once the bride realized how stupid it seemed to kick him out over a video game.